It's almost as if we knew this was going to happen. It's almost like we talked about it before the series even started, that we were going to fall, that we were going to lose, that we were going to go into Miami and lose the damn series after sweeping Boston in a 2-game set. Before we dive into... Hold on. Before we dive into this, do not forget about my promo code on SeatGeek. Use the promo code BRODES. You will get $20 off of your purchase at checkout. What is going on, everyone? What do you know? We are now 9-7 against the worst team in the National League. I'm sorry, did I say we're now 9-7? The Miami Marlins are 9-7 against the Phillies. Just imagine if we were 11-5, 10-6, something reasonable against Miami. Look at where we are right now in the wild card standings. That's the difference. Seriously, beating down on the brutal teams in the league, that's the difference right now. How did we just lose this game with Aaron Nola on the bump? Well, I'll tell you why. One reason, and I know through 7 innings he had 7 strikeouts, but that 6th inning, that's unacceptable. Seriously, you can't have your ace fall apart to that degree. That was bad. But realistically, we had the offense problem once again. 4 total hits, 0 men in scoring position. Oh yeah, then we have the standard conversation, which I thought we were over. Really, I thought we were over this. But we didn't hustle once again. This is insanity. We take a 2-0 lead in the 6th inning. Cesar Hernandez looks at a ball hit the right field as if it's a home run, and it wasn't. It was off the wall. He didn't hustle out of the box, and he gets a single instead of being on second base. Rhys Hoskins, who hits his first home run since, August 3rd, puts us on the board and picks up Cesar's ass. That's what he did. He had his teammates back. We're up 2-0, and in the bottom of the 6th, whatever Aaron Nola decided to do when it comes to game planning in that inning, I don't know what happened. What happened? He was so strong through the first 5 innings, and he was so good in the 7th. That 6th, with the off-speed pitches, he was going changeup, curveball, changeup, curveball, changeup, curveball. What is going on? Where's the fastball? He barely used the fastball today. He got rocked by the Marlins. I'm not trying to put the blame on Aaron Nola because, let's be real, he put us in a position to win the baseball game, and that's what you can ask. All you can ask for when it comes to starting pitching. But he's better than that. He knows better. And I'm sure he will lose some sleep tonight because of that, because I know he's bothered by it as well. He has that competitive spirit, and it will eat him alive, as it should. But let's get back to the Cesar Hernandez thing. I mean, come on. We just watched Ronald Acuna Jr. get yanked by Snitker for not hustling. He put his ass right on the bench, and there you go. There you have it. He's done for the game. But here, I had a meeting with him after. Oh, that's great, Gabe. You had a meeting. You talked to him. That's good. We've had these talks before. Right? We've had these talks. How many times? And here's the same issue. I mean, there's just no discipline. There's no discipline. You saw Jay Bruce walk up to Cesar and tell him you got to run there. Good, that's what you need out of a veteran. But Gabe Kapler has to put the hammer down. Charlie Manuel sitting in the dugout, a guy who sat Jimmy Rollins before, probably laughing. He's probably sick to his stomach. Saying, holy hell, is Gabe Kapler soft. I would have benched him right there on the spot. And he wouldn't be in the lineup tomorrow either. The people who argue the fact of him being sat say, well, who are you going to put out there? And that's fair. You need to win baseball games, right? We didn't win anyway, though. Speaking of a bad bench and bad people playing. In the 8th inning, when we're down 3-2, we need a big inning. We pinch hit Sean Rodriguez, who I believe has 1 hit in the month of August. Franco swings at one in the dirt. By the way, that Sean Rodriguez at bat, it was a 4-pitch strikeout looking where he had this facial expression as if he just saw a ghost. He didn't know what just happened to him. So we had that. We had DeFranco swinging in the dirt, and then Andrew Knapp. How about those righties coming off the bench for us in a big-time moment? You wrote that inning off before it even started. Then in the 9th, I know Rhys Hoskins had the 2-run bomb, and there was no runs without him, but after being boned on the first 2 pitches of the at-bat and being stuck in an 0-2 count, he fouled one off. He struck out looking on this meatball down the middle that should have been crushed. I mean, Rhys, how do you let that go right down the pipe? That's embarrassing. He's got to find a way to swing the bat better. Just has to. Those balls would have been annihilated when he's on his game. So, listen, I mean, it is what it is. Like I stated in the beginning, this was inevitable. This was going to happen. We all talked about it before the series even started. This was clear. We all knew. But yet you see it and you're still frustrated about it, of course. It's just a sick joke at the end of the day. Because this team is better than the Marlins. The Marlins are horrendous. The worst team in the National League. How they are 9-7 against us, it doesn't make sense. The Marlins are the type of team where you don't even need to show up and you can beat them. Well, I guess that's the case for every other team but the Phillies. You know, Max Scherzer wasn't on the mound. I always loved that one. Clayton Kershaw wasn't on the mound on the other side. So to not be able to execute today, there's no excuse for it. There's just no excuse for it whatsoever. You know, Bryce Harper being gone, yeah, it hurts. It hurts the lineup. You can't deny it. It shouldn't be the X factor in winning a series against Miami. And here we go again. Here's the roller coaster. Here's the emotions. It's all over the place. This team stinks. They stink. And I can't believe we're sitting here having the same discussion. Not hustling. I wonder if the upper management sees something wrong with this now. Because we're, 129 games in? Gene Segura has been in trouble for not hustling, although he hasn't been too bad since. Cesar now, who was a guy who was in trouble earlier this season, now doing it again. Like, when will it change? We talk about Nick Pivetta and the accountability. Right, Gabe? The accountability. I stated this. It seems like this organization, or Gabe Kapler, or whoever comes down with the hammer, only holds 2 people in this organization accountable for anything. Mike Franco and Nick Pivetta. Anyone else, there's no such thing as accountability. Like, who is Cesar Hernandez to be able to get free passes? You never fail to be amazed with this team on what can happen. Not amazed because of good baseball, no. Because of how much they can disgust you in a season. How much can they disgust you in 162 games? Because I've never felt like this before in my life watching a baseball team. We have a chance to win a series against the Pirates. Woohoo. You want to know who's on the mound? Jason Vargas, Drew Smiley, and Vin Velasquez. Doesn't that just get you going? Doesn't that just make you sit at work all day, drinking your coffee, going, oh, I can't wait for Phillies baseball? I gotta watch Castro have another 2 RBI night. Couple hits. I can't even comprehend this team. We had 4 hits against the worst team in the National League. We play them, by the way. We play the Marlins late in the season, late in September. And you do realize that there's a chance we're still going to be in the hunt. And you also realize that we will lose that series to probably lose the playoff hope. Don't you think that's going to happen? Wouldn't that just define the season? We need to sweep them in that series to come out with a winning record against the Marlins this year. That is so unacceptable. That's a fireable offense, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts down below. Should be fun reading them. Because, we're all just frustrated fans that can't believe what's going on yet knew it was going to happen anyway. That's where we are. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe. I'll see you next time.